I'm so over fabbing on this truck. I'm just ready for this to end, and it just keeps, there's another something and another something and another something. So we were supposed to get one style ram for the rear steer, and they flaked out. So now we're getting another style. Western Canadian Rockwell came through in a pinch and said, I've got one for you. I can get it to you ASAP. So that was awesome. Problem is, the plate that WCR, Western Canadian, provided us was for the other style ram. The new ram doesn't fit on this plate, so I have to make a plate extension out of this 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch plate and fabricate it up to the back of that one. So I'm gonna get this on today and then get the ram mounted and start working on rear steer. I'm bopping all over the place. Did you look at the front right brake assembly all done? That's the very definition of sexy if you look it up in the dictionary. Right there. Disc brake conversion, red and black on Rockwell with shiny hardware. Yeah. That makes my putter stutter. Alright. I need a hamster. That's 2.5. Tired. 27 days left. I don't want to take a nap right now. One done. That's a glove. Oh Lord, I'm just going for it. I'm not testing it right now. I'm just going for it. I'm tired, and I want this part of the job to be done. But I have faith in my math and my mock-up. I have faith in my ears. I always trust my ears and my eyes. My eyes are good. That one's going in. That one's in. That one's in. That one's in. Alright, let's get some black paint on this thing and get it up. Alright, well, that'll dry in the sun here, and then we'll put it on and put on the ram for the rear steer. This is probably ready. Yeah. It's like I'm carrying a pizza. I'm a waiter. Alright, plate's on. And with that, our rear steer begins. Just imagine.
This is return to center. System wired stuff. We're figuring out a better way to mount this wire.
It's like these brackets were meant to be for this. You've never seen an RTC system this sophisticated looking. Sophisticated. Oh, that's legit. And that gives us more flexibility over the top chunk too.
It's very impressive.
It's coming along, isn't it?
It is. Get that wholesome moment?
He was the first one when we brought this truck home and started disassembling, and he went like this. Oh.
Well, you know what, Brandon? If it wasn't for me, you probably wouldn't have been as motivated, so you're welcome.
Yeah.
Someone needs to push Brandon. Get that on film. Brandon always needs just a kick in the ass, or else he won't do so.
You know what? When I first bought this, when we first got this truck and brought it home, and I started talking to potential sponsors, Jeep included.
Yeah.
Not Jeep, but Jeep Design. The responses that I received was, well, sounds like a big project. Wink, wink. See if you can get it done. Wink, wink. And I thought, okay, you have no idea who you're talking to, but okay. So this cable routes through this piston, essentially this piston. This piston sits inside here, and these are two sensors that go to a relay box, which goes to the pump. So there's a little brain to it, and when you turn, this is on that cable. This goes, and then when you let off the button, it senses that it's not in center. So it tells the pump to go back to this spot where it's right in between both sensors, and then your steering is centered. And then when you turn to the left or the other way, it goes, and then and then you let off the button. It says, oh, it's got to get back to here. That's return to center. I was thinking I'd put it right here. So this needs to be separated out because this, and it is, I can separate it out. That can go to the stick, this can go to a rocker, so this needs to go. Time to put on our camera face. This is a highly technical operation we've got going on. We are needing to mock up F550 calipers on F700 rotor on a Rockwell 2.5 ton axle that wasn't designed for it. So we have all kinds of little fab pieces that were created. This is the bracket. This little tube here is what's going to hold the bracket and caliper in place on a full floating. This floats back and forth. And so what we do is we hook up air. We've got a little contraption here. Hook up air, so that when we apply air to this thing, it'll cinch the pads onto the rotor. And now we'll go on. Okay. So the first time we do this, it's just a guess. So the critical thing here is that the same amount of pad is on the rotor on both left and right sides. So that way the truck doesn't go when you hit the brakes. We make sure that that side and this side are the same. With this nifty little measuring device, nobody knows what it's called. I like to call it a caliper or a mic. He calls it a thingamawidger. We gotta pull it out a little bit, but that's, well, it was 176 on that side. 167, that's in the margin of error.
We get the caliper on there, we measure, check, mock.
173, calling that perfect.
There we go. We pull the air, adjust, clamp it back on, check, measure, and then when we're happy, we weld it.
179 on the bottom. And for all you critics out there, this is just the casting, so this is a rough measurement. We have a much more precise measurement that we do once we get it really close. Oh. Okay, go. Okay. 179, like it. I think that's due. Oh, let's start another part right next to the brake.
What are you doing?
And that's how you put F550 calipers with F700 rotors on a 2.5 ton Rockwell. I don't know if you could hear me over this loud now.
So.
We didn't grind this side?
No, because we were over there, and you remember you were gonna you set them up that like a teetering tower.
I wasn't thinking in reference to these. Clearly.
The VHT black and a paper towel. Hi there, camera. Sexy camera. Hello.
Frisbee golf.
Nice. Look at that. It's called teamwork. Okay, safety glasses on. Earplugs in.
I feel like we should raise this so that when we try and compress, it'll use the light spring instead of just the heavy one. We just need to go up to...
No, leave it.
No!
Right where they're the same.
Oh my god, did you not hear what I said?
I just
earlier?
put this together.
Why did you put it there? When you lift up the jack, you're gonna lift the whole truck because we're only using the heavy springs. You don't want to lift the truck right now. We need to put this all the way up, so we're using the little springs first. And they don't need to be the same right now either.
They do need to be the same.
No, they don't. They really don't.
You and your goat ass that you rode in what? The goat. The goat.
Goat. Yeah, I rode on a goat. It was a badass goat. It's an awesome goat.
Then we need to go up a little bit. Make sure the flatbed is in. Turn it around. Plug the metal hammer.
Yeah.
What?
Wow. We can get, and for testing, we can get all this.
Is this all? I say we just.
Yeah.
You just look. There's an inch right now. A solid ½ inch. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at Roots Hydraulics.
What if they're not ladies and gentlemen?
Oh,
what
guys and
like...
girls. Hey, thanks. Welcome to our show. We'll call you ITs as like ET, but IT.
That looks just like our bumper.
Gender neutral.
That really does look just like our bumper.
That is our bumper. So we're at Roots Hydraulics, and if you haven't noticed, they're under new ownership, and the new owners are epic. We had a great conversation. We're gonna talk about hydraulics, and we're gonna convince them to make something.
It's not our bumper.
We're gonna convince them to make something new. Cantaloupe.
Bleep it out.
We're not supposed to talk about what it is yet.
Bleep it out, editor.
Come on, Oh, it even smells lovely in here at Roots. Oh boy, that picture. The very yeah. This is a 727. This is a scraper. I've got a lot of time sitting in one of those. My previous life. It's the most fun piece of equipment to run. It's a scraper. All you scraper operators, go ahead and leave the comment below. Down below. Look, keep going down below. Down. There you go.
This is Brandon. Brandon is
Brandon.
my brother-in-law, Pat.
Nice to meet you.
Owner Dylan.
Hey, Dylan.
And Sam.
How you doing?
Hey, Sam.
Well, I'm in the doghouse. Give me your keys. I'll pull your car over there. I'll pull mine out.
This is
The rear end of the truck.
so it's a double rod ram.
I think it's 3x9.
Is weight an issue?
No,
Okay.
not at all. If you can compete with PSC, chances are, if it's marketed correctly, you guys could probably do pretty well.
Okay.
Summit carries, all the major companies are carrying these things.
Here, I'll bring it out right here, so I want to show you kind of what this sort of looks like. This is what you have right here. When oil goes in this side, it pushes against this piston and causes this whole rod assembly to move that way. And when you put oil in this side, it causes the cylinder to move in this direction, the whole thing sliding that way, and oil comes out this port and goes back to the reservoir.
Yep.
That's essentially it.
Okay. And so they're both high pressure.
Yes.
So
yeah.
we need high pressure. We need two high pressure
Yes.
lines that
Yes.
are 20 feet. Okay. Well, we're gonna do our level best to help you guys out. There was a dump truck there when we pulled up, and now it's no longer there.
Oh, they probably moved theirs back.
Oh.
I think that was that guy that was waiting to get picked up.
These are our main hoses. That's going to be anything that you guys got. These are return lines, so like 300 PSI.
Yep.
So. Navy tree, we've got Cal Fire in here all the time. Instead of them having the yard that like takes stuff off and has to take up all that time and energy, they bring them here, drop them off.
Yeah.
We take the stuff off, we can identify it, or if it's just, hey, my cylinder's bypassing, I know what's wrong with it, I just don't want to deal with it. So.
This was the original prototype for the Sneeches, the Starbelly Sneeches machine, but they had a hard time controlling the size of the stars, so they just set it back here, and it hasn't been touched since 1973.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Just come in and hang out here. This is so fun.
Yeah,
so
there's
cool.
a lot that goes on.
Nice.
What? All right, so what's this all about? What are we so excited about?
We're gonna pit for your everyman next year at King of the Hammers.
It's on film. Well, can't go back
The
now.
Deuce is going to be the support crew for her. What's your race team gonna be called? Thank you. All right,
Thanks,
guys.
you guys. Call if you need us. Okay?
Yes, I will.
See you soon. Take care. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. We're gonna do some cool shit with that. And we're gonna compete with PSC. They don't even know it yet.
Good morning, it's March 5th. I'm working on solar panels, putting them on our stealth rooftop tent. I've modified the rack a little bit so that these will fit on there nice, and I'm getting ready to put the panels on. Air welding supply. Why? Because why would you go anywhere else? We need to get some new gas, so Chad has some well, gas, so he can do some more burning and melting stuff with his little welder. Let's go inside. Good, how are you? I got a tank I need swapped. Beautiful. Thank you. Check this out. Got some West Air swag. Ooh, that's comfy too. Love it. Nice. Does it look good on me, guys? Does it look good?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah?
All right. You're good to go.
Sweet.
Come on in for all your welding supplies to West Air, the one and only. We got the best specials, all the gases you need, all the consumables. So hopefully we see you guys here.
Heck yeah. Why? Because why would you go anywhere else?
Exactly.
Head up West Air. All right. Got some. Oh.
Have a great one, huh?
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
You take care.
Take care now. I'll give it a shot.
Busy bee on a busy bee today. Just got to Roops again. Hi Roops. We got our hydraulic line cut, and then they're gonna help us press on these cool fittings. It's cracking.
Hey! Hey, how's it going?
So the small hose gets
Comparatively.
the small end. Yep, alright, that opens for me. I'm one of the few, right?
Authorized.
Yeah, I know exactly where I'm going now. Looks like a Roops. You can get big hose, little hose, orange hose, big hose, straight fittings, up fittings, down fittings, left fittings, right fittings, all kinds of fittings. And these little things.
These little things, we're gonna shoot them with some high pressured air through the entirety of your guys' hoses. One of the big things that causes failures inside of hydraulics is going to be any additional dirt or debris. And since you guys are obviously very familiar with dirt and debris,
Oh yeah.
so we're gonna clean out the inside of the hoses, and then we're gonna cap it with those caps behind you after we finish crimping them. And then when you guys go to put everything on, the oil is gonna be as clean as it possibly can.
Okay, that's good. I like clean hydraulic oil. So what kind of velocity are we talking about? Are we like, does that shoot across the shop, or?
I mean, if I really want to.
How's your aim?
Not very good.
No? Oh geez, okay.
And I practice a lot, so I don't know. We'll have to see.
Whoa. Oh, hey, look, you got a bunch of them over there. Can you get me?
Yeah, but if I hit you in the eye, it's not my fault.
I'll put my hat down.
Is that a challenge?
That's a challenge. Well, anyway, let's see. Oh, you got me.
It's pretty good. It was kind of impressive.
Holy moly, good job. I would
Aim.
love to aim. All right, what am I gotta aim for something. I'm going for that box right there. Oh, that was actually really close. Switch sides?
Gotta go.
Just gotta go the other way. All right, I'm gonna get just a little bit closer because I was like 2 feet short. Oh, it went way the heck up there.
That's it.
Oh man, do I have to put more quarters in to do another one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
I'm all out of quarters.
You can kind of see the general bend of the hose, so we want to make sure that we kink the hose as little as possible. Doesn't like it.
This is not a kinky hose.
You can't take yourself seriously.
Nope.
There's a little line on it. You want that line as close to the edge as you can. And you push everything down. And then you push it all down. Just gonna make sure that your guys' hoses don't go kapoosh.
Yeah, caboose is bad.
Spray hydraulic oil everywhere.
I mean, that'd be fun if it sprayed all over Brandon.
No, none of that. Nothing about hydraulic oil spraying anywhere. Okay, so this is after, and this is what they look like when you put them on
Oh,
hose.
wow.
So
Yeah,
you can see a
okay.
big difference.
So that's
in-
cramps.
Okay.
Right. Don't get dirty on the way home.
And then you guys just pull these off, patch up.
That sucker's ready to go. All right, here we go. Whoa, this is exhilarating. Is that good? I did a good job.
Well done, apprentice.
Yes.
1, 2.
In the dust. 9 spy. Boom. Thank you.
Done this.
Look at that. Every time.
Authorized
Oh.
personnel only.
One more.
One more.
Boom.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
What are we doing? We're not sure what we're doing. I'm not sure what we're doing. But right now we're gonna try and put the tent on top of the truck because that's the only thing that actually came in on time in the last 2 weeks. All right, 23 days left in the build. I don't know what episode, I think this is gonna be episode 12. Episode 10, we talk about irresponsible people, flakes, vendors who screwed up the project, and that's still ongoing. If you say you're gonna do something, personally or professionally, you should probably do it. That's my advice for the day.
I think our patience is starting to wear thin with ourselves and other people. He's just trying to get to me right now.
That was pretty good. You're like, Brandon just tries to be a dick until I'm pissed off, and then he's laughing about things.
He's trying to get to me right now.
Was I really being a jerk that day, or was that just something
No,
you
you're
were?
being a jerk.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm a jerk. Uh-oh.
He was trying to get to me right now, but I'm not letting him. He already got to me earlier when he told me he didn't care about my family. So
Oh, I care about your family. I love your family. But
it was.
the truck has to be done by March 25th, so.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh.
Wait.
In the heat of the moment, the passion, some things are said that
That don't get forgotten.
aren't met.
That don't get.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's like a girl. He doesn't forget anything.
That was a very sexist comment.
Yes, it was. But it's also very true.
Can you grab the ladder?
So, in case you're wondering, that's the bottom of the tent is 10 feet in the air, and we don't have the tire on or the ladder built on the side of the bed yet. So, he's in a kind of a mildly precarious position. But we bought this 12-foot ladder, so he should be able to use that. Oh, jeez. Okay. So this is 12 feet, a 12-foot ladder, and it doesn't really work the way it's set up at the moment.
This is gonna be
Interesting.
interesting to work with.
If you didn't know, we have an online store.
And we sell a lot of the gear we use.
And merch too. Yeah, we'll get that order right out to you. But really, we're a small company.
We created the online store to help fuel our passion.
So head over to our website, trailbendersoverland.com.
Just pulled into E&J Metal Supply, probably for the last time on this build. We've gotten 95% of our steel here. They're a great company, easy to work with, nice people. They don't make you take the full 20 feet of whatever it is you get, they'll cut it to size. They have great prices on surplus, and they hook it up when they can. But anyway, they're just a family-owned, really nice, awesome, kind of feel-good place to work with. So anyway, just getting our last couple pieces of steel. This is for the roof rack and a couple parts for the bed, and then headed back to the shop. Aaron, dude, Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
Aaron and, well, I'll go say hi to them in a second, but they've been super helpful for this entire build. And we'll be back for the next one.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Fernando, you the man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
If we don't make it back again, I'll see you on the next build.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Yesenia is the one that takes all our money.
Me.
But also answers my annoying phone calls saying, you got this? You got some of that?
It's not annoying.
And she says,
Our pleasure.
yes, or we can order it.
Yes.
So always makes it happen. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
If I don't come back for this build, I'll see you for the next one.
You got it. Bye.
California Wraps is gonna be here in a few days, I think, and we need to get this roof done so that it's ready for him. There's a few spots we want to bondo, then we can paint, and then we can be ready for Trevor. I'm angry. I think I'm just a little bit getting angry. That bar didn't do enough. That's why I'm making a burger right now.
Okie dokie, artichoke, wanna do the hokey pokey.
I see the cool new tent on top of the Deuce. That's nice, you'll be living in that.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Cannot wait.
Already finished that Blackstone burger?
Yeah, that was really good.
Another day, another Blackstone burger.
I'm sealed on the inside.
If you get Bondo underneath what you're Bondoing, just scrape it off while it's wet. I think we might be 10% better at Bondo than we were a couple weeks ago.
I'd say 12. Primer. Lots and lots and lots of primer.
Now that strut will not be overextended, so when you let it go,
Orders in session.
show that Bordy's boss.
No!
Well, we good?
Yeah, it was good.
world's classiest winch right here. Harder to roll when they're full of air because they're all round on top.
Hey, Dylan?
Yeah?
Can you grab me the rubber mallet? Are you trying to mount that right now?
We're not moving in that direction.
Well, just grab the forks and put it up there.
I want the winch to work.
Oh, yeah. Dylan, just in case you're in like OTD zone, which happens to me too. 17 days and we have to be on the road. 4 guys can pick that up. We don't need a winch to get to
I want
Glamis.
one thing to work. What would you rather me be doing? I thought this needs to be done before we go. That's why I'm doing it.
Okay, well.
I asked you a question. What would you rather?
Well, I want to, but I guess we
Okay. At the same time, I don't think talking to real estate agents and stuff helps us get this on the road.
What is this f***ing little kid shit that you always tit for tat?
See,
2 guys can pick that f***ing thing up and take it.
Let's f***ing do it then.
Why? What's the point?
We can't. Yeah.
Okay, then grab the Bobcat and f***ing put it on. We're out at the Glamis and there's 1,000 guys. We can get help.
The truck will be done when it's done. Right? That's what you just said. You just said we're gonna scrap Utah.
I want to make it to Glamis now.
We're doing it. Okay, f*** you. Glamis. The truck will be done when it's done. I want one thing to work.
Yeah, there's a little. Somehow. You can see light through there. Just some reason we just. I think we need to lift this up and I need to go through and close this down on.
Yeah.
And just.
We'll just put the roof on. Hopefully, for the last time.
It's like a cave in here. And now everything's painted, so we gotta go slow, like a sloth. Just, I don't move slowly, ever. Caffeine, no sleep. Woo. Yeah, it's gonna be tight. Yeah, when he gets back, we're gonna move the whole thing back. And then I'm just gonna go crazy, like, I don't know, Bam Bam from the Flintstones. Maybe we'll go a little Bam Bam style on this here. What other things hit hard? Bass, like when you go to an EDM concert or something, how hard the bass hits. That's how hard I'm gonna hit this. What else hits hard? Well, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, I hear, hits pretty hard. That's how hard I'm gonna try and hit this. I think this was all dented to crap when, you know, originally, and I straightened it all up and made it look pretty as best I, you know, could without going crazy. Oh. Don't ever do this with your own vehicles at home. We're trained amateurs. Oh yeah, that's working. Details! We don't have time for details. With black rubber behind it. Feel like. Now. is what I thought. A bunch of extensions. Rose! I need a sweatshirt. We're gonna be out here a while tonight.
Where are you?
I'm cold. It's dark. I wanna cry. Should I cry? Can I cry? Is it okay to cry? Oh, we're so close, yet there's so much to do. But we're in progress. I think I said this in the last episode or 2 episodes ago, and I'm gonna say this for the rest of my life. There's a couple of vendors that kind of screwed us on this build in terms of getting it done on time. It's all gonna get on, and in 6 months we're gonna look back and not care, and it's gonna be awesome. But my ego doesn't want to be late. Oh, but we're gonna be in Glamis now instead of Easter Jeep Safari, because that got canceled. So we're going to Glamis. So if you're in Glamis, or you want to go to Glamis, March 27th, we'll be there. And it's more local, and so a bunch of people want to go with us to support and bring tools. Heck, we might have a whole crew, multiple, like 10, 15 vehicles going out. And sand is easy, you know, working this thing in. I don't want to take it heavy rock crawling the first trip. So we're gonna baby this thing for a month. And then we'll break it. Then we'll work on breaking it. I wonder why nobody makes a shorter stick for an Eaton Fuller. They're all 38 inches long or something, and like a shift like this. Sounds like there's an opportunity there. Yep. Probably sell 3 a year. We're gonna weld this onto this and bend this with the settling to exactly what we want. And it's gotta be cut down a little bit more. It's still too long. And that'll work. Cool. I'm gonna go put this in there for now. 36, 24, 36. Only if she's 5'3". Yeah, that feels right. I feel like that's it.
So the footage has just about reached real time with the video releases. So this footage is being captured 3 days before the episode comes out. That means we have no more footage.
No more footage, no more money, no more time. And so it's changing what we're doing a little bit. So originally this was gonna be 12 episodes. Now it might be 13 or 14, but the initial pitch was Easter Jeep Safari, March 26th, 27th. Well, Easter Jeep Safari was canceled, although there's still some side events, but the vendors thing is canceled. Our egos want to get the truck on the road by the 27th, which is like, what, 10 days from now?
Yeah.
Today's March 13th or something? 15th? 16th. Today's March 16th?
10 days.
So I think we're going to get it driving. And our new plan is Glamis, which is very short notice, but if you're out in Glamis, we're going to try and be out there. It's an easy drive. It's 3 hours. We're not going to have the time. The truck is still not driving. And part of that is vendors.
We had some late parts.
Extremely late parts, which sort of screwed up the build schedule. So we're adapting, and we will try our hardest to get it on the road on the 26th. Easy drive, 3 hours to Glamis. Easy driving out there on the sand. Nothing crazy. And that'll be our shakeout. So we'll hopefully get there.
It's actually called a shakedown.
Shakedown. Shakedown. Hopefully we don't break down. But break dance. So
in the back of our bed because there's nothing in it.
Yeah, there's no bed in the back. Thanks to a particular sponsor, not sponsor, vendor. That will come someday. But no, we're gonna have the room, the ability to carry lots of people in the back.
Yeah.
Right?
A troop carrier. Like it was originally intended.
With a really cool awning and a rooftop tent and some other cool stuff, but no build out the bed yet. But that'll come. That's down the road. So it'll be a couple weeks probably before. This will be our last episode for at least 2, maybe 3 weeks. So we can stockpile enough footage to make a worthwhile episode, which will include Glamis.
Yeah, if we released an episode next week, it'd be like 5 minutes long.
And it could be that the next episode that we release is epic because we break down and have an epically interesting experience on the way out to Glamis and back. But this essentially concludes the succession of an episode every Friday.
Every Friday.
It's been a long journey. We are tired. We are ready to move into phase 2, which is traveling with the Deuce and promoting and doing some other cool things. But we've got 11 days left to try and get this thing driving.
We need to focus on just getting it done.
Yeah. So, thanks for watching.
Look forward to. I mean, the series isn't done. We still have another episode or 2 left. Just not next Friday. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Ciao.